Hello students, this is your physics teacher Sandeep Tiwari. Today we will study Wheatstone Bridge. Now, Wheatstone Bridge is an assembly of 1, 2, 3, 4 resistances, one battery and one galvanometer. So we will have 4 resistances, one battery and one galvanometer. Now in this assembly, these resistances are known to us or their ratio is known to us. Okay, either their value is known or their ratio is known, and this is an unknown resistance and this is a standard arm resistance. So we can vary this resistance according to our wish. These are known, their ratio is known, this we can vary, and this is unknown. Now there is a balance condition of Wheatstone bridge. Balance means when no current is flowing in the galvanometer. So in this galvanometer no current flows although the battery is connected. So no current is flowing in this galvanometer, then we say that the Wheatstone bridge is balanced. Now if no current is flowing in this galvanometer, that means the potential difference between B and C is 0. Okay, or this I2 current is equal to I4. If no current is going in this direction, that means all the I2 current will go in this branch. That means I2 will be the same as I4 that I have written. If no current is flowing here, that means the Wheatstone bridge is balanced. That means I2 will be I4. Similarly, because there is no current in this branch, that means I1 will be I3 that I have written. I2 barabar I4, I1 barabar I3, and that means the potential of B and C are same, that is VB is equal to VC. Or we can write it like this, that potential difference between A and B is the same as potential difference between A and C. See, these two are at the same potential and this is only one point. So we will write VA minus VB, that is VA minus VB will be same as VA minus VC. Or we can say, we will write in terms of V barabar IR. So we will say this is VA minus VB is I2 R2, I2 R2, and VA minus VC is I1 R1, I1 R1. They are same. Similarly, we will write I4 R4 is equal to R3 I3. I4 R4 is equal to I3 R3. Why? Because these are at the same potential. That means potential difference between VB and BD will be same as potential difference between VC and VD. So we will write I4 R4 is equal to I3 R3 that we have written. Now we know I2 barabar I4 and I1 barabar I3. So here this I4 we will replace by I2 and this I3 we will replace by I1. So now we have two equations. Okay, so we will combine these equations. So we will write I2 by I1. I2 by I1 will be R1 over R2. So from this equation I am using I2 over I1 is equal to R1 over R2, and that will be equal to, if we use this equation, R3 by R4. So this is the condition of balance of a Wheatstone bridge. Now we already know that two resistances are known and the third we can vary according to our need. So if these two are known and this also we are selecting on our own, so we can find this value of this unknown resistance. Or we can write this, we are writing this equation like this as well. R1 over R3 is equal to R2 over R4. So what I have done, that I have taken this R3 to the bottom and this R2 to the top. So it doesn't make much difference, but what we understand that ratio of adjacent resistances. Okay, so ratio of adjacent resistances is same. So R2 by R1 is equal to R4 by R3, or R2 by R4 is equal to R1 by R3. So you have to remember that in a balanced Wheatstone, whenever there is balance, the ratio of adjacent resistances is same. So this you must Always remember. Now the application of this is the meter bridge. So here also what we do, we take two resistances and a long wire of 1 meter length. This is 1 meter long wire. So what we do, one is known, other is unknown. So this is our known resistance, this is unknown, and this is just 1 meter wire which is uniform. And what we do, using this wire we take the galvanometer and we connect it at some point. Okay, now this has become a Wheatstone bridge. 1 2 3 4 I'll galvanometer, and this is the battery. Now if we move this point is called a jockey. At different points, at some point we will definitely see that there is no current flowing in this galvanometer. That means the balance condition has arrived, and in that case ratio of adjacent arms, that is R by S will be equal to resistance of AD part and resistance of DC part. Okay, now the resistances of these AD and DC will be in the ratio of their lengths. So we can say R by S is equal to L1 over 100 minus L1. So R is equal to S L1 over 100 minus L1. So if we know this length L1 and we have the meter scale just adjacent, if we know this length will be 100 minus L1. So if we know L1, see, S is our known resistance. Okay, S is known, L1 we know, so we can get the value of R. So this is our meter bridge, and it is called meter bridge because it has a 1 meter long wire with a scale. So that's it in our Wheatstone and meter bridge.